What's going on, everyone? Seattle Mike in the house. We are back. Last week was that crazy Singapore card. It was super early. I will admit I did end up watching it from the casino. It was a last minute decision. Instead of going to work last Saturday, I'm going to admit maybe I have a gambling problem, guys. Instead of going to work last Saturday, my alarm goes off at 3 a.m. I got dressed and I drove to the casino to bet on UFC fights. I won about $300. Well, closer to $5 with all my bets, I think, on Max Holloway. It was a smashing success the whole day, about $600. You might say I'm addicted to gambling. At the moment, I'm addicted to winning. So, never get tired of winning, regardless of what some people might say. Big card today. I don't know if I'm more excited for... Well, I know what I'm more excited for. Cyril Gane and Serghei Spivac are fighting. I'm very excited for that fight. Don't get me wrong. I'm more excited for Manon Fiorot and Rose Namajunas in the co-main event. Rose moving up. This is her first fight at flyweight. It is her first fight since losing her title in one of the most boring and strangest matches we've seen in the UFC. And I think a lot of people, including myself, probably didn't know if we would ever see Rose in the cage again after just a really weird, inactive 25 minutes from her and her dance partner, Carla Esparza, who, immediately coughed up the belt in her next fight against Weili Zhang, who has just been on an absolute tear and may also want to move up to 125. She wants those two fights back from Rose Namajunas, and I will tell you, I know a lot of you guys are not huge women's MMA fans. Women's MMA is the most stacked and exciting that it's ever been. It started with the last fight with Weili Zhang defending her title in dominant fashion. It continues tonight with Rose Namajunas. Next week, 2 weeks from now, Valentina Shevchenko looks to regain her belt in a rematch against Alexa Grasso. Erin Blanchfield, of course, last week was in... man, what a fight that was. Erin Blanchfield, and who was the other prospect? Somebody help me out. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden now. Anyways, she was very dominant against a very good opponent, and I apologize that the name has slipped my mind because, it was a good match, and it was highly contested. I did bet on Blanchfield. I was messaging with Wyatt the entire time, my Canadian buddy, because it was a little late over there, and we just happened to be messaging. I usually try to pick his brain when I'm betting on fights. The dude is, not just the best fight picker maybe that I know as far as sports betting. Of course, he also won our Verdict Fantasy MMA last season, and I think he's going to be very hard to beat again this year, this season. But we still got 5 months to go on that, guys. Make sure that you have all your picks in for Verdict Fantasy MMA because third round, Lapalus and Lafron, bantamweight bout, if you guys are watching along, as soon as that's over, Morgan Charrier and Manolo Zucchini get it on, and that's the first bout on Verdict. So all the main card fights, main card starting in just about 1 minute right after this fight, just 20 seconds left in this bout. Lapalus just dropped Lafron one more time. He's kind of running over Lafron in this fight. What's going on, Torin Brown? Watching from Seattle. Are you in Seattle, or are you saying I'm watching from Seattle? if you're in Seattle, dude, let me know if you might have some time. We should hook up for lunch or a beer or something. What's up, Greg? Fight day. Woo! I'm tired of these overseas cards. Next week we have another overseas card in Australia. I think Izzy versus Strickland. And I get it, Torin. The one thing, I really don't mind the noon card. I wish maybe the prelims would have started at noon or even 11 because, I mean, I didn't get home from work until just a few minutes before 11. Then I had to set up my stream and stuff, so that's why I'm not starting until the main card. But it's pretty damn nice to be done at like 3 or 4 o'clock. I'm not, my day's not done. We're not falling asleep at the end of a card. So time-wise, I actually like it, but I understand the frustration. Izzy Strickland card sucks. Very top-heavy, dude. Very top-heavy. Yo, King James! So many fights you haven't covered. Last couple weeks have been stacked with fight cards. Yeah, man. I've become a professional gambling addict. In the meantime, I've bet on several Mariners games and different things, and I'm going to start queuing some of you guys in. Especially, we're starting a gambling show. It's going to start out free. Some of it's going to end up going to the premium members on the live stream, and then we'll make them. We will make those available. Afterwards for everybody, even before the event starts. So maybe a little something extra for the premium members, but you guys will always be able to watch the content, even if it's, just afterwards. What's up, Jim? Lucic versus McKee was a crazy good fight, guys. I'm talking about you watching from Seattle. Never been to Seattle. Okay, yeah, I'm always watching in Seattle. I was hoping maybe you were here, though. I was going to see if you wanted to grab a bite to eat tomorrow. But Jorge Masvidal teased return back to the octagon to fight Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt. Zero interest in that, buddy. I got, zero interest in that. I think Gaethje would piece him up. I think Jorge left at just the right time. He didn't leave on the right opponent. He could have fought somebody more competitive, of course. Colby was just, I feel, leaps and bounds ahead of him by the time they actually fought, and that was unfortunate. Masvidal could beat a lot of guys in the UFC still. I don't think Justin Gaethje is one of them, but I'm not surprised another fighter wanted to come back. That guy, he's had so many fights, and I know. He kind of tarnished his legacy in a lot of people's eyes in the last few years. But Jorge Masvidal, to me, he will always be the guy that fought in backyards for free, fought on Bodog, fought in those Kimbo Slice videos, beat the who's who of guys throughout the years. Anyone, anytime, any place. That was Jorge Masvidal. Of course, kind of like Nate Diaz, a lot of wins, a lot of losses. But man, did that guy fight everybody. And after the Ben Askren fight, I mean, he got a lot of criticism because, he just kind of cashed in. He kind of changed. He seemed to be playing to the crowd with some of the things he said. And I don't disagree, but tell me what you would do differently at the end of your career. You're fighting the whole year. You're fighting for 20 years. You haven't made enough money to retire. You get the most sensational knockout probably in the history of the UFC. And, you realize that you're able to parlay it into a ton of money and fame. I have a hard time blaming him for that, guys. I really do. Also, Dustin P versus RDA rumored for UFC 296 in December. Oh, against RDA, I don't like that fight. Dustin Poirier versus RDA. RDA just lost to fucking Vicente Luque, man. I don't like that fight at all. What's up, Robert Easley? Jorge was a beast in those street fights. Yes, he was. PBR Street Gang in the house. Cheers, my friend. Torian, Connor, and Chandler isn't happening at UFC 296. DW already stated that was fake news. I will believe that Connor is going to fight again when the bell rings and the clock starts moving and I physically see Connor inside the cage. I don't care if he makes it to the weigh-in. That guy's so sporadic, he may not make it to the fight the next day. And honestly, I really lost interest in following him really a long time ago. If he gets in there, gets an actual good win, then maybe we can talk some Connor again. But until then, there's a lot of good, active fighters doing all the right things, not dragging women into bathrooms in NBA final games to fondle them, not smashing cell phones, beating up old drunk men in bars, throwing dollies to windows. The list goes on and on. You guys know it as much as anyone. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you're not able to chat right now, it's because you're not subscribed. So go ahead and take care of that right now. You just have to be subscribed for 1 minute. You'll be able to chat. We do this most weeks. Most weeks for UFCs. We will throw some Bellators, some PFLs in there during the time. I've been working earlier and earlier. So, like, Contender series on Tuesday and even Friday night fights and stuff. I apologize. It's been more difficult for me to do things. I only take Sundays off right now. And a few of them when we've been out of town because it's summer. But school started back up for my wife. I'm back. I don't have any plans to take weekends off right now. The only week that I probably have planned to be out of town is Thanksgiving weekend, and I don't think they ever have a UFC that week. I don't expect to have a UFC that weekend, or probably any boxing, to be honest. So, we take a moment to talk about how good Max Holloway really is. Like, no one named Volk isn't even showing effort. Dude, that was incredible. And shout out to the Zombie, too. The Korean Zombie. He was outclassed. He was outmatched in that fight. But he made Max continue to engage. And he's like, no, I'm not going to let you sit there and pop shot me for 5 rounds and 25 minutes and carry me. You're going to be laying on the canvas unconscious, or I'm going to be laying unconscious on the canvas. But he's like, he was determined to put the kind of fight on there on Max where he had no choice but to get in a firefight and to finish Chan Sung Jung. I thought it was, appropriate that Jung retired there in Singapore. Just an absolute legend. So much respect for that guy. So many great fights over the years. Even the Aya Rodriguez fight I thought was genius. It was, that fight I think for him would have gotten him a ton of credit if not for that 1 second at the end of the fight, and probably the most sensational finish in the history of the UFC. Definitely, the best buzzer beater. His fights with Leonard Garcia. That guy had gotten so many. He had so many wars over the years, and I really appreciate him. But yeah, Max is an absolute animal. They wasted Michael Chandler time having him think he was really fighting Connor. Chandler could have fought someone else already. Absolutely, Torrin. Max Holloway versus Dustin P3 wouldn't be bad for 296. I like that fight a lot better than versus RDA, man. I can't sign on to RDA versus Dustin at all. They usually have an NFL football game come on Thanksgiving, and usually on Christmas they show NBA game. Yes, Torrin. Yeah, and I don't think they're going to try to compete with that. So I really don't. Christmas. For those of you that want to tune in for Christmas or do something, I'll likely be here by myself on Christmas. It's really hard for me to take more than a day, 2 at the most right now off usually. I'm able to take off Thanksgiving hopefully because stores close. The store closes like afternoon on Thanksgiving. Not a lot of people buying tortillas, and I'm paying my regular weekend guy to just come in Friday and like face up, do some stuff. So, that'll be the last time I'll take off more than 1 or 2 days in a week for the foreseeable future. Max versus Sean would be fire. Oh, I think Max is too big for Sean, man. Sean would have to come up. I don't think Max would ever try to go to 135. I don't think. I think Max would go to 155 before I went to 145. But, I mean, the problem with that is if Volk moves up, I mean, is Max going to move up and follow him? Volk's talking about he's probably done at featherweight, and Max is beating everybody at featherweight. I mean, he's lapped everybody but Volk, of course. And then Volk's kind of in the same boat. I think Volk was actually a little irritated, or maybe he was just kind of joking, but he was like, hey, Max, stop beating my contenders. It's not such a big deal to defend the belt against these guys that you just put a whooping on. Roberts, yeah, that would be a great fight. Yeah, I would love to see it. Max should move up. No way Max can make 135. No, King James, he'd be... It would be like a TJ Dillashaw situation, I think, if he did happen to make it. I mean, I think he would just be on death's door, and I don't think he would be... I don't... If he made 135 the day before, probably a good chance that he wouldn't even make it into the cage. He would be so unhealthy. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to see that. Spivac and Gane. Spivac a plus 160 underdog. Gane the minus 190 favorite. Did anybody bet on this fight? I didn't end up betting on a lot of fights. I actually only bet on one fight for this card. It is on Spivac, though. I got Spivac at plus 164. I am kind of second guessing that a little bit right now, but I bet I bet $25 to win 41, payout of $66. So it's not the end of the world if he loses, but I definitely think Spivac, I think he definitely has a chance against Gane. I didn't think Gane looked super impressive, honestly, in the Tai Tuivasa fight. I know he did get a lot of praise for that, but I just really didn't think that Tai Tuivasa should have been competitive with him like that. And, I don't think Gane was ever in danger of losing that fight, really, but certainly got hit a lot. And Spivac can strike. He may not be as great a striker as Gane, but he's a much more balanced MMA fighter, in my opinion, and his grappling is 10 times what we've ever seen out of Gane. We know Gane's, his kryptonite is grappling. Gane should win if it stays standing. I agree, King James. 100%, man. 100%. Think it would be at a catch weight. Now, they're going to make O'Malley defend that belt twice before they even talk about anything like that. They're tired of all this champ stuff, and I think he's got to... I think first he's going to have to have the rematch if it's pushed. Otherwise, it's going to be his one, as he says, controversial loss. I think it's that controversial, but maybe he would have won if it wasn't for the injury during the fight. But I think it's probably Aljo first. Aljamain Sterling, the former champion. That fight that surprised a lot of people, including myself. I had bet on Sterling. I'd put several bets on him, and I had him in several parlays, which is what really hurt because it just kills. I got to learn to not, mix fighters on parlays. I did do it again with Max. He was such a big favorite. And I was talking to Wyatt on the phone, and Max was such a big favorite. He's like, minus 800 for a minute. And I've been having mixed success. I was up a little bit, but I was like, man, should I just bet $5,000 on Max? Maybe I'll just bet $5,000. It was just like my entire business account in padding. So I did not do that. But I did end up putting $1,800 down on Max altogether to win just under $500. So I don't plan on taking those kind of risks again. Cheeto's a fight to make in the weight class. I don't know how that second fight goes. It goes very well for O'Malley early, I think. But after the third round, I mean, Vera, he just wears people down. He takes rounds off. He takes the first couple rounds off, which really hurts him in these 3-round fights. I didn't even think his last win was that convincing, to be honest, against a guy that I was surprised they even matched him against in Pedro Munoz. I thought that was a pretty close fight, to be honest. And then O'Malley, I mean, if he gives the first 2 rounds to O'Malley, it's going to get tough, but he can definitely finish him in 4 or 5 because O'Malley has had questionable durability for quite some time. He's been hurt in a couple fights. Cheeto's a fight to make in the weight class. That little gremlin Merab deserves a title shot more than anyone. 100% agreed. Wyatt, if Sterling's sticking around, how long do you think it is before Merab starts to get frustrated, though? Manolo Zaccani, back-to-back wins. This is his UFC debut. Finished 9 of 11 wins, 9 knockouts, 9 first-round finishes. He's facing an absolute monster in Morgan today, though. Morgan has what's considered the far superior experience coming from Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors is much, much closer to the level of like a UFC than the places that Manelo fought. I mean, most of them you might not even recognize. I did kind of look at it. I can't even remember any of the organizations, to be honest. Zaccani's squashing him, plus 600 KO. What's up, Jesse Morgan? Think even if Aljo sticks around, they should just give the shot to Merab. I don't disagree. I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it. I also see the case for Aljamain's rematch because I do think, he was dominant and win the championship. He was dominant in his defenses. He hadn't defended a ton of times, though. How many defenses did he have? He defended against Jan after winning against Jan. So the 1 win, 1 defense. Then he defended it against Henry Cejudo. Is it just 2 defenses? Of course, he dominated Corey Sandhagen, who very well could be champion one day before he was champion. He had a lot of great wins on his road to the championship. Aljo chose to overreach and headbutt incoming fist. And he didn't grapple. It was just a crappy game plan, King James. I mean, I'm not saying O'Malley couldn't do it again. O'Malley did a very good job of defending any kind of grappling that Sterling did do. Aljo doesn't deserve an immediate rematch. Fuck out of here. All right, Morgan Charrier, 3-fight win streak. Also his UFC debut. Former Cage Warriors featherweight champion, 7 first-round finishes. And that's what I was talking about, his experience being so much more valued, being the former Cage Warriors featherweight champion. And that's really reflected in the odds. There's a lot expected out of Morgan. You can already see he's got some fans there. It would be a big upset if Manolo Zaccani ended up winning this fight. So Morgan, a year older at 27, both men 58, reach even at 69 inches. Morgan Charrier, a minus 345 favorite, plus 275 dog for Cicchini. Morgan doesn't have the most incredible record, but like I said, his experience was much more valuable experience. Definitely doesn't mean that Manolo can't win this fight. if I was going to take a fairly big underdog, which I rarely do when I'm betting, Manolo might be the guy. UFC debuts are very unpredictable. All right, out of the blue corner, a plus 275 underdog out of Venice, Italy. 11 wins against 3 losses. Manolo Zucchini. So Zucchini. I had to turn it up to hear how Bruce Buffer announced his name. I pronounced it. All right, out of the red corner, he is a minus 345 favorite out of Montes Jolie, France. 18 wins against 9 losses. Morgan Charrier.
Morgan, the last pirate, Cheyenne.
So he said Cheyenne. That doesn't look like a spelling to me, but I'm going to go with that because Bruce Buffer is... I think he's might be undefeated at mispronunciations. Unlike his brother with the Ben Ice Cream incident. I mean, I didn't know that Ben ever used ice cream in his life, but... All right, here we go. Round 1. First round back in a fight companion in a while. All right, exchange of shots there. Low leg kick for Giacchini. Straight right for Charrier. I already forgot how Bruce pronounced that. We just call him Cherry. He's got that pinkish, reddish hair. Good low leg kick there from Cherry. So we got Cherry versus Zucchini. Good jab and a right hook from Zucchini. I like the feints there from Zucchini. Oh, big shots there from Charrier. Throwing the bigger shots early. Oh, good one too. You can tell he looks very comfortable in here. Charrier doesn't, he doesn't look nervous. Good little leg kick there for Charrier. Good straight right for Zucchini. Oh, good right. Right down the middle for Zucchini. Good jab there for Charrier. And I was talking about, the record on Charrier, 18-9. I don't know if a lot of those losses came early. Like we said, he was, his former Cage Warriors featherweight champion. That's a very respectable league. One of the most respectable leagues in the world outside the UFC for sure. Good left lands there for Charrier. Upstairs and one of the body. Good combination there from Zucchini. Oh, beautiful left hook there from Charrier. And the low leg kick, though. Man, and he pop shots him with a right hand. His timing is brilliant right now. And that was a great counter right in the middle of Zucchini's combination there. Charrier doesn't seem to have any respect for Zucchini's power. We'll see if that comes back to bite him. Good right hand there from Charrier. Oh, what a 1-2 from Charrier. And he hits him with a clubbing right hand on the temple. That might have shook Zucchini a little bit. We'll see if he shows any ill effects. Oh, he goes for the head kick there and falls over. Halfway through the first here. Over under on this 1.5 rounds. Good body kick there from Charrier. I think the bigger issue is France is way too slow for peekaboo style. Oh, are we talking about Fury? What's up, Robert? Robert Kerrigan. Fury and me coked up and make him look retarded. Tyson is training Francis. He about to knock Fury to fook out. Oh, Archie in his dreams, maybe. If Mike was able to train with him for 3 years, I would say, and he had some good wins over like some top 10 guys, then maybe. Good right hook there over Charrier. But yeah, I totally agree with Wyatt on this one. It's a different sport. I'll be glad to see Fury get paid. And then I'm not interested in continuing to see these crossover bouts though. Oh, a couple of big body kicks there from Jair. I thought that last one might have been low, but no complaint from Zucchini, so it must have been around the belt line. 120 left in the first. Good left hand there from Jair, and he is stalking Zucchini here. Oh, good front kick to the body. He hurt him with a body kick, and he got him with another. A big right hands, and it is all over. Morgan Jair, welcome to the UFC. And if you bet the under on 1.5 rounds, you cashed. Morgan Jair, absolutely sensational debut. This crowd is going insane. Listen to this crowd in France. You guys haven't even heard of this guy, most likely. I didn't even know who the hell this guy was before this bout. And he's on top of the world right now. Man, yeah, there was the liver kick earlier, and then he got him again with that front kick. And then he times it right as he's getting up. As soon as he takes up that knee, he kicks him in the same spot, hits him with a couple more shots. Oh, man, Manolo Zucchini, he is not going to be having a fun night. I think he's probably going to be hurting all night after that. But great body shot knockout. French MMA is pretty weak, but Gane seems legit. Agree, Pierre. Aljott's sloppy approach and Sally made him look silly. Yep. This guy's both sucks is Wyatt. Ben Ash Cream. Yep. Francis way too big for Tyson's peekaboo style. That's a good point, King James. He doesn't have the kind of body. Well, so I agreed with you for a second, but now you got to think about it. Think about this. Francis is what, 6'3", 6'4"? Tyson Fury's 6'9". So with a 6-inch reach difference, Francis is very athletic. It might work in that bout. Now, I don't think Francis has near the experience in boxing to be competitive with Tyson Fury. I think anything we see competitive would be Tyson Fury carrying him. Much like people say Floyd did against Conor. I'm not sure if Floyd carried him or not. Kind of seems like it's very possible. I didn't think so at the time watching it, but then after listening, to some correspondence and kind of thinking about it in the aftermath, I thought, yeah, it's a good possibility. I think the bigger issue is France is way too slow for peekaboo style. Yeah, that's a good point, Wyatt. He's going to be at a reach disadvantage. First time in his career. Yeah, he's just got so much working against him. Tyson Fury's just a freak of nature.
51 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Morgan. The last Jair.
So there you go, Morgan Jair taking care of business at home. Seems like French wrestling is a bit primitive, right? Holy shit, Robert. Damn, that big Zucchini couldn't save his litter. Brutal. Oh, for sure, man. Liver. So he's 6'7", really, says Robert. It's not true. King Robert's living proof. Liver shot means nothing to him. French's only chance a Wilder type. I mean, if Wilder couldn't knock him out, I just don't see Francis doing it. Still 6'7". And that's very possible. But Gane is probably 6'3". You're still looking at 4 inches.
The UFC debuts get any better than this?
Man, yeah, they're just such a dominant performance here from Jair. As I talked about before, though, Zucchini, even though he had a good record, very untested. It kind of seemed like he was tailor-made for Morgan. Let's go to verdict. I want to say I picked Morgan by knockout. I want to say I picked him in the first round. I at least thought about it. There you go. Who else picked him? I picked Morgan, a knockout in the first round. That's how it's done, boys. I only bet 150 points, though. I'll be shocked if Tyson doesn't make Francis look very amateur. Oh, 100%. I would be more than shocked. I don't even know what the word is for it right now, King James. But, I mean, let's just say I hope I can get Fury at 5-1 or better. If I get him at 4-1, I'll drop 1,000 to win 250. I got no problem doing that. Bill Skarsgård in the crowd. It from Pennywise. That dude is a creepy guy, but a great actor. I mean, creepy in movies. I mean, I'm not saying he's creepy in real life. I have no idea. But creepy in horror movies, I meant as a compliment. Notice is that no matter how much you yell, scream, or cuss in French, it's not intimidating at all. My liver's taken so many shots. Had an ultrasound last week. Doctor said it looks fine. You had an ultrasound on your liver? Really? It's probably not a bad idea. All right, Giannis Gamori on a 9-fight win streak, warming up in the back. Hey, Jim Robert, he sent him my $20 this verdict season. I'll send him money after the stream if you guys are in. I mean, and of course I'm in. I don't have anybody to give it to, but just trust me that whoever wins, I will send you my $20. Robert is only human to survive without liver. There's no way you're getting better than 10-1 on Fury, Mike. Jim, so I'm sending it to Mike. All right, sweet, Jim. If you guys, please, when you send it, if you could not send it through Super Chat. I don't care how else you send it. Through Cash App. I know Greg paid through Cash App for him and his wife. But the reason for Super Chat is I usually don't care about the percentage, but YouTube takes 30%. So I'd be paying 30% of your entrance fee. So I think that's fair. If you don't have Cash App or you need another way to send it to me, just let me know. Wish I don't have to drive. I'd punish mine with you, Robert. Huh. Hey, King is legit the 9th wonder of the world. Let's make 113th proof I got is tasty. A nice canic strength. Ooh, 113th proof? It tastes really good. That's awesome. Is your email registered with your bank? I mean, they have my email address. Is that a way that you send money now? I'm with a credit union. I don't know that is available. I've never done anything like that. Cool, Jim. I'll send him after the stream. Nice. Great. Yeah, Greg gave me the money for him and his wife. Way I can send you an email cash. Okay. I do have Apple Cash. Also, you can message to my phone number, but what information do you have to send email cash? Just my email? Sweet King, in for 20, Rob Sweat. I mail Mike direct and avoid 30% YouTube theft. Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate it all, though. Some white lightning. Yes, Mike, we don't see each other as info. Only Bank sees that. Okay, yeah, they definitely have my email. I mean, when I sign in with my email, so fresh from the thumper. All right, 12 up in the chat. Early morning one. This is about where we're sitting usually on an early morning. And I appreciate a lot of you guys were waiting. And there was 8 people waiting before we even started. So that's awesome. I'm just glad to be doing this again. I did miss, even though it was fun to do some stuff with the wife, I miss doing this. I always miss watching the fights, but I love watching them with you guys. All right, next fight up, William Gomez and Yanis Gamuri. Nope, I'm off grid and avoid the matrix. I don't have the 20. Sorry, boys. All right, well, it's first of the month, Robert. You ain't got 20 bucks? I know you just went on vacation. I'm not going to give you crap. But, still just great to have you in the competition, Robert. I'm very concerned about his experiencer, though. He keeps on putting up these weeks that, man, it's a good thing it's not an accumulation of, like, total overall points, or we'd never catch that guy. He's pulling in 5,000-6,000 point weeks. Which, for those that aren't playing, if you don't know, that's insane. Like, he's been in the top 5% in the world. I mean, not in our group, like in the world. Got 12 full mason jars to transfer. Highly responsible adults only. I like it. You making homemade apple pie or moonshine, King James? Or is apple pie a kind of moonshine? I'm not sure. So all I know is I used to have a really good friend. It was a church I used to go to. That and we were friends afterwards for a while too. But he moved out of state. The guy he made such good apple pie. Like, if he lived next to me, I would just be an alcoholic. I don't even know if I'd make it to work. It was so fucking good. All right, William Gomez and Yanis Gamuri up next. I believe we got a couple more debuts here. I know I did take a glance at this fight, but I don't remember if it's one of these guys or both of these guys again. But I'm bringing up some stats right now, and we will figure it out. William Gomez, the Jaguar, 12 wins, 2 losses, 6 knockouts, 1 submission, 5-1 in decisions. His other loss was by submission. He has had 2 fights in the UFC. His last one was a split decision over Francis Marshall. The one before that was actually on the last France card. Fight Night 209 on the Gane versus Tuivasa card. He won a majority decision over Jarno Aarons. Hopefully he's more entertaining than the last 2 fights. Before that, he fought in UAE, Aris. He was kind of somewhere else every fight. Won in Cage Warriors. Just all over the place. But he's got 2 fights in the UFC, so, that makes him respectable to me. Yanis Gamuri, he is making his UFC debut. His last 3 fights have been over in Brave. I really like Brave MMA. I don't know how much you guys know about it. I've talked to the owners some. I know they've talked about they want to be on this podcast, but we haven't been able to sync up. I did have a time, but they had to cancel for something that came up. That happens more often than not, which is one of the reasons I don't have as many interviews as I used to, because I drop everything and then somebody cancels at the last minute. But I think that's just kind of life. But yeah, Giannis Gamori, 12-1, looking to make a splash in his UFC debut. Brave it's a respectable one. It's like I'd say it's like a step below Cage Warriors. They're not at that level yet, but they're like where LFA used to be. I would say they're above LFA now. That's his thoughts. So, yeah. Yeah, you have to give a little information to get into verdict. If you're completely off the grid, yeah, I get it. But we were just talking about Max and Volkanovski. These guys, couple of featherweights coming up. Gomez on a 10-fight win streak, 6 wins by knockout. As I mentioned, Brave FC guy. All right, Giannis Gamori, 2 years older. William Gomez, 3 inches taller at 6 feet tall. Gomez has a 4-inch reach advantage. And Gomez making his UFC debut, he's about a 2-1 favorite here. All right, out of the blue corner of Lyon, France. He is a plus 170 underdog, 12 wins against just 1 loss. Giannis Gamori. Or probably Gamauri, I guess. We'll go with that. All right, and out of the red corner, making his UFC debut out of Paris, France, a minus 205 favorite, 12 wins against just 2 losses. He is the former Brave MMA featherweight champion, William Gomez. He's on a win streak in the UFC. Did I mix up my guys here? Maybe I did. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, he's the favorite. Sorry. All right, here we go. Gamauri in the blue. Gomez in the blue trunks. Red tape. Gamauri in the gray shorts. Inside leg kick from Gamauri, just kind of feeling his way in here. Gomez waiting on the outside, looking to counter strike. Good body kick there from Gomez. Gamori answers with one. Harder kick so far from Gamori, though. Another good leg kick there from Gomez. Yeah, I've been up since midnight, Wyatt. I'm having a bit of a brain funk, but I didn't have time to take a nap this time. Good low leg kick there from Gomez. Oh, beautiful side kick to the face from Gamori, and Gomez tries to answer, doesn't quite connect, but then lands the low leg kick. Beautiful shot there from Gamori. I mean, he didn't really land it with a lot of impact, but it was still impressive. Good knee stomp there from Gomez. And another. Gomes has got some good kicks, but I think he's trying to set up the hands here. He's moving around a lot. Oh, good low leg kick, and then Gamori catches that body kick attempt from Gomes. Lands a low leg kick of his own. These guys, they're active. They could definitely be a little more entertaining. They exchange leg kicks there. Gamori going up, looking for that head kick, but not getting it this time. Lands a knee stomp. Good body kick there from Gomes. And Gamori switching to orthodox now. Gomes sticking with southpaw. Good outside leg kick there from Gamori. Of course, switching to orthodox against a southpaw. Going to leave Gomes more open for that straight right down the middle. Good side kick to the knee for Gomes. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first round. Spinning kick to the body attempt there, Gomes. But you do see with some of these fighters in French MMA, it does kind of seem like they're like a few years behind. A couple of good leg kicks there from Gomes, but it's just, outside of Gane, I don't know that we've really seen anybody really impressive come out of France yet. Good knee stop there from Gomes. Where is Manon Fret from? Does anybody know? I think she might be from France. She's fighting Rose Namajunas in the co-main event. It's that one I'm looking forward to. If I was gonna bet, I probably would have taken Rose. She was a plus 170 last I checked, but I ended up not making it back to a casino again. So I got just the one bet on Spivac. Good side kick to the knee from Gamori. Gomes with the low leg kick, but just these guys just really need to step it up. Nobody's really taking a lot of chances here, really putting a lot into anything. Good left hook there from Gomes. As soon as I said that, Gamori goes up for the head kick. Low leg kick lands for Gamori. And Gomes gets Gamori in the cojones. But he doesn't need but a second. I exchange low leg kicks again, and I'm pretty much ready for this fight to be over. GSP is French-Canadian. Yeah. Good body kick there from Gamori. Oh, good 1-2 down the middle there from Gomes. Now he's getting aggressive. Couple of good low leg kicks. Nice body kick. And good into the round. Hopefully they continue to pick it up in the second round. I did give William Gomes that round. Just most of the round was not super entertaining. It's a nice spar. I don't know. If they were sparring and I was in the gym, I think I'd go back to hitting the bag, Wyatt. I don't know. I thought I'd even waste my time. Says he barely speaks English. Oh, GSP? GSP speaks just fine. GSP speaks a lot better English than a lot of first language English speakers that I know. George St. Pimp. Ha! Watching GSP and Khabib speak to each other in English is very amusing. Good body kick there from Gomes. Yeah, it might be more amusing than this fight right now. During an interview, GSP said he learned English to better promote himself. Makes sense. It's Canadian. He speaks that's not English. Jesus, Robert. 4:20 left in the second. Oh, that's a big right hook from Gomes, though. That hurt Gamari. Gamari immediately goes up for that head kick again, though. Oh, he had a couple of big shots, though. The left and the right hook. Good knee to the body from Gomes and an elbow. Gomes seems like he's finally woken up here. Maybe he's ready to put us out of our misery here in this fight. But he rushes Gamari. Gamari takes the single leg. And the way this fight's going, Gamari will maybe drag Gomes down to the ground and lay on him for 3.5 minutes. I love how he's plural. Georges, 3 regular George. I agree with Rob. People from Quebec can barely speak French, let alone English. Oh, I didn't see that PBR. Did anybody see the cage door open? I didn't notice. Oh, here's a guillotine attempt from Gomes, though. Looks like a pretty good angle. Now it's kind of hard to tell. Well, and then he readjusts. So yeah, it looks like Gamari's gonna be able to escape this. Jim, so I can speak both. Well, that's awesome. Isn't it Newfoundland that no one can understand them? How is Gomes somehow making a guillotine boring? Dude, I swear these guys could make anything look boring right now. Why? Gamari landed a side kick to the face, and I mean, that wasn't even entertaining. Rare to see a side kick to the face. I was excited when I seen it, but then I was like, that just, like, he like tapped him, though. Like you're saying, it looked like sparring. Yeah, that is cool, Jim. Alright, I don't know what Gomes, I'm assuming, is looking to his corner. I would hope he can't be looking for the clock with over 2 minutes left in the round. And Gamari, I guess, feels like wrestle fucking Gomes up against the fence for a little while. These little bullshit shoulder strikes. I swear he did 2 hip thrusts a moment ago. Tell me that's not gay. Nothing against gay people, but if we're fighting, you better not be hip thrusting me. That's all I'm saying. Oh, good knee to the body there from Gamari. Back to the center of the cage. Good check there from Gomes and the side knee stop. Gaspy, Quebec. Oh, sweet. Oh, that was a nice little move from Gomes. Lands a side kick to the knee and then brings it up and lands the head kick. That is very difficult. And Gamari lands a head kick. I don't know how many of you guys even just like playing on the bag try to, you know, a lot of people can kick like around a head level. I can on the bag still. But try landing that lower mid and then going up to the head. That's a different level of difficulty altogether. All right, 30 seconds left in the second round here. I think the over-under on this one was 3.5 rounds. So feel like if Adesanya does that to Strickland, we'll see a brawl after the bell, right? Right in the Atlantic. Oh, WTF. This is in Paris. Yep, you guys are fighting in the UFC in a stadium in the capital of your country. Where's the pride, boys? Wake up. Right? Oh, they were loud earlier, but it's these guys are just not, it's not a good fight. Oh, you were born there? Sweet, Jim. Yeah, Jim's in Canada right now. He's over there with you. Wyatt, I mean, I don't know how close you guys are, but you're in the same country. From 10 on. Ah. All right, round 3 of this snooze fest. I think you're going to hear a large applause maybe from the crowd when this thing is over. Born there, spent 12 years in Chicago, then went home. Nice, yeah. And you see, I'm already looking to see what's next. Oh, Volkan Ozdemir and Bogdan Guskov. That should wake everyone up. Volkan's got no time for bullshit. Good little leg kick and a right hook there from Gomez. But this is the type of fight that makes me wish I watched it after it already happened so I could fast forward through it. Good knee to the body from Gomez. I think Gomez is the better fighter. I just still don't think he's a good fighter. I mean, he's not for UFC level. Remember 5 years ago when a dude was kicked through cage door in some B-grade organization? Oh, that should never happen. That's horrible. Jim probably got shot 3 times. Decided it was time to head north. Yeah, I've heard you guys actually have violence in Canada. I was surprised to hear that. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Chicago. Sorry. My wife came to visit my kids and grandchildren for a year before I returned home. Boyd, Illinois, with all my being. I've never been, but yeah, I'm sure I probably told this story before. I think I did, but for those that didn't hear it, I was talking to Shoney Carter, Mr. International. Actually, we were messaging back and forth, and this was in between. I think I've had him on the show twice. This was after the first time, before the second time. And he goes, "Hey, Mike, I'm going to have to let you go. The bus I'm on is getting shot up." And it was just like that. Like, no freak out, no calm. But he's like, "Yeah, man, probably going to get off the phone. You know, the bus is getting shot. So, should probably pay attention to that, I guess." Definitely didn't seem surprised. Southside in Inglewood, worst place of all. Oh, man. Yeah, I have no ambition to go to Chicago. Oakland's bad enough. I end up there a couple times a year, usually. Good body kick from Gomez. Oh, and there, again, Gomez with the cojones. And, whoa!
It was a body kick. I mean, it didn't look low to me. Let's take a look.
Oh, Beltline. He's saying that's not a low blow. And that the fight's over.
That is an unsatisfactory ending.
It didn't look like it was a low blow, but I know some people are going to be upset, but whatever it took to get that fight off of my television set, I'm not going to complain a whole lot. Didn't get that shot, but robbed.
That was right on the belt line. I don't think that hit the groin.
It moves the equipment around though. We're not trying to play devil's advocate.
Well, if your equipment comes out of your
I
head.
mean, it's possible, man.
You never know. What do you think, Paul?
I think it lands.
Now,
Close the cup. Yeah, I mean it's.
it depends on the angle, but yeah, it really does not look like a low blow.
The referee
You should have let it continue.
Fight on. He should have said, "Gomez, continue your attack."
Yeah, that referee really didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, he should have just let the fight go. Should have been like, "Hey, no low blow, but continue to fight."
I don't know what's the ruling here on how they would handle this.
Well, there's a review official in place.
They are going to review this, but God, if their review officials are as bad as their
You
referee,
made a big mistake here, buddy.
I mean, nothing against anybody who's French, but I'm really not looking forward to the next
We can still make a mistake.
UFC to come to France for what we've gotten so far.
Toes.
I mean, it depends on the angle. There is one angle where, like,
He's right here.
it seems like it might be possible he was hit low, but I just don't think so.
McMahon is to the right. Thumbs up, thumbs
I just don't think that was a low blow. It looks like a body kick to me.
Don't sit on the
Does anybody think it's a low
Just
blow?
looking at the review official, and he's mouthing it was below the belt.
Well, it was below the belt. But you know, you just hear me out here.
Oh, 100%.
If you kick someone
Okay,
out,
we're going to get
that
official
would be below
decision
the belt.
here.
All right. It looks like we have an official decision.
It's like, yeah, maybe it was below the belt, but look at where his shorts are. They're literally pulled up to his fucking belly button. I mean, they are on his belly button.
At 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, William Jaguar Gomez.
Yeah, I gotta agree with the decision. I can't say I'm 100% sure, but from the angles I've seen and what I've seen,
Very, very entertaining
I think
fight.
that was a correct decision.
I'm going to ask about the controversy there.
Wrong, Serghei, Breton. Yeah, oh, I thought
Legal blow.
main event was supposed to be Pavlovic. What happened? No, it's Serghei Spivac. It's the first PR. I think I did see something similar one other time. Might have been a Bellator, though. So a shirt just all white like the flag they normally fly? Oh my god. That's fucking incredible, Robert. That's next level. Cheers, sir. Bravo. Oh my god. That's so wrong. Yeah, Serghei's back up for Jones and Stipe. Serghei Pavlovich. Guys who bet Gomes by TKO are so hyped right now. Why are Gomes by KO on verdict, but I had it first round instead of third? Everyone else is hyped. It's over. Right? Yeah, I'm hyped it's over, Robert. I can't wait till this next fight. Now, Volkan Ozdemir, that's a guy that knows how to fight. Can rack a dude just shifting his cup. Yeah, and good points, King James, and that's why I said it's like I'm not sure about this decision. The referee definitely should have let it go. I mean, I have no idea why the hell he just stopped it. I guess maybe he just froze and then doubled down after he fucked up. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird, you know, to fight against a fellow French guy. It's not ideal. However, we really wanted to put on a show for the fans. We wanted to fight for the crowd here. So I think you enjoyed it. That's all I can say.
All right, Volkan Ozdemir, minus 185 favorite coming into this one.
William Gomez still perfect
You know,
inside the octagon.
I always like watching Volkan Ozdemir fight.
Now for the Jaguar and the MMA Factory are on the board with a victory.
And I have to say, French MMA is so much better when there's no French people fighting. I mean, it's infinitely better.
I know it did. Michael made a good point that it's hitting the hip, but also smacking off of the side of the cup at the same time, which, as we know,
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't think we can be sure about if that affected, like, his groin or not. My biggest complaint is, just watch the referee here.
on the cup.
There's the low blow.
The sole arbiter. And
Well,
here's
the body kick, whatever you want to call it.
See it really, really just knocked the cup there. But I think I'm not sure that's the right call. No, I don't think it was. And if anything, you know,
And then
you want to go in and stop it just to be safe when it's down there. It clearly wasn't to the solar plex.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
cut to the ref starting.
100%.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird decision there, but like I said, it's not like anybody's real upset this fight is over. Volkan Ozdemir, 9th fastest finish in modern lightweight history, 28 seconds versus Misha Serkinov. Hopefully we see something amazing from him. Certainly a strange stoppage. Big Volk was always fun to watch. Even when he gassed, he was throwing. Right? Finally won one, says Jim. Congrats, Jim. Volkan, now that's a guy that knows how to fight, unless they grapple for a millisecond. And he has DC flashbacks and starts yelling like Anthony Smith's PTSD flashback on Johnny Walker. Didn't pick the round, though. Oh, on verdict? You can still pick it. Or are you talking about a bet? I would never bet. I would never pick rounds on bets. I rarely pick a method of victory, and I'm probably pretty much done with that, unless it just seems so obvious. Everyone not named Jones or Stipe had the same thing with DC, though. So let them continue to fight. Unless it's if it's McKinney. If McKinney's fighting, Terrence McKinney, that guy, if I think he's going to win, I will only pick the double method of victory, submission and knockout, because that guy's not fucking going the distance. If he doesn't get the fight finished in the first, he's likely to get finished in the second. Reminds me a lot of Melvin Gerard, actually. Should have let them continue to fight. Agreed, Robert. Yeah, I have no idea why you would stop it. That just blows my mind. I mean, I could see not stopping the fight and saying, hey, you get time for a low blow, because we didn't think it was a low blow. But because somebody lands a body kick, you don't just stop the fight. It's like they hired a referee that was scared of violence. And, I mean, if he was scared of violence, that was a pretty good fight for him to be refereeing. All right, heavyweights coming up. Excuse me, light heavyweights. Bigger boys. Following this, Benoit St. Denis and Thiago Moises. Then we're over to the co-main event, Manon Farrat of France against Rose Namajunas. And just knowing that Manon is French, I would now recommend betting on Rose Namajunas. To any French people that are offended, I'm sure you guys are good at something. All right, and there is a French guy and another French guy that actually is good at fighting. Cyril Gane shaking the hand of Georges St. Pierre, one of the greatest to ever do it. Messed up on the last UFC Paris card he did. Twice that night, once on prelims. Another time on main cards. Yeah, that's the issue with commissions. And it's like, I get why you would not want the UFC in charge of the referees and judges, because you don't want that. That's how organizations get very, very crooked and corrupt. But then when you have corrupt commissions, it's like, it makes it really tough. Or just incompetent commissions. I don't have any reason to believe that the French, that referee was corrupt. I think he just made a big mistake. All right, there's a replay there. Bogdan Guskov getting a knockout in prime MMA. Not to be confused with the over sugary hydrating drink. All right, Bogdan Guskov. Making his way to the cage here. So Guskov is making his UFC debut, according to SureDog. His last 3 fights were in a league called MMA Series, according to this. Then he fought in MPL. He did fight in WEF, Brave FC, and in Brave FC. Also fought in Fight Night Global. So, I mean, he's had some fights in some places I at least recognize here. But from what I know, not an endorsement, but it seems like this might be a good time to bet Volkan Ozdemir at -185. Holy shit, is that Azog, the Defiler from Lord of the Rings? I don't know what that is, because I still need to watch Lord of the Rings. Last time he let the fighter get destroyed and called it way late. Guskov is a beast, says Robert. Yeah, but will he beat Ozdemir? I don't know. It's a lot of guys that look like beasts against subpar competition. What's up, Billy? Yo, Mike, what up? Stopping in real fast on my way back home from lunch. Hey, man, just watching some good fights. I figured you'd be watching college football later today. Bogdan Guskov, 4-fight win streak, finished all 14 wins, 12 knockouts. MMA and boxing veteran. I don't know what Master of Sport is, but... Yes, Billy, think Volt going to sleep, says PBR. Oh, damn. Well, we will see. You made your verdict picks, right, Billy? I'm actually going to switch mine on this fight. Odds close here on verdict, and the betting odds were close. So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe Bogdan is going to make a splash here. Colorado Buffs upset TCU this morning. Nice. Did you win some money on it? I know you're saying you're going to bet some college football. Volkan Ozdemir going to get slept. All right, we'll see, Robert. I picked Volk by knockout on verdict, so if you want to pick against me, it's a good chance to get ahead. All right, Volkan, 12 wins by knockout, 12 first-round finishes, 7th highest significant strike rate. How old is he now, though? That's maybe the biggest thing here. Ozdemir to win by knockout is a -110. Gustav, for those that think Gustav by knockout, +200. Fight will not go the distance, -550. Well, I don't want to see this fight go the distance. So, don't bet that one. Well, don't bet for it to go the distance. I don't think anybody's putting 550 again to make $100 on it not going. Volkan, 3 years older at 33. Bogdan, an inch taller at 6'3". Bogdan will have an inch reach advantage at 76 inches. Froze turns up. I think she's got this, Bill. I think so, too. And yes, I won 150 on Colorado earlier. Sweet. All right, out of the blue corner, plus 155 underdog on Dukan, Uzbekistan. 14 wins against 2 losses. Bogdan Guskov. He definitely looks focused. He looks like he's not messing around. Looks like a guy that's seen some things and been in some situations. Minus 195 favorite out of Freiburg, Switzerland. 2-2 is UFC favorite. Presenting the number 9th ranked light heavyweight in the world, Volkan Ozdemir. I was a bit surprised this fight's not in the 3 spot, but all right, Mark Goddard, the referee on this one. Got a free trip to France. All right, here we go. Ozdemir red trunks, Guskov in the black. Good low leg kick from Ozdemir early. I think Ozdemir is going to want to watch out for Guskov early, but he also has a lot of quick finishes, so I don't expect him to be real tentative. Good left hand there for Ozdemir. Guskov throwing combinations there. He's definitely throwing with evil intentions here. Little counter left hook there from Ozdemir. Left hand for Guskov. Low leg kick lands for Ozdemir. Good right hook to the body for Guskov. And the left hand upstairs. I mean, that is saying a lot about Guskov, that he is just a slight underdog in his UFC debut against such a veteran. Good right hook there from Guskov. Oh, both guys landing big shots there. Nice uppercut from Guskov. Oh, good right hook there from Bogdan. Volkan's got to stop getting hit by those. He never has had great head movement. And Ozdemir's going to duck under and wrestle. Picks up Guskov and slam him on the ground there. If anybody picks submission on verdict, it was about 40 times points for either guy. So I don't know if we're going to see submission attempts here, but let's put 1 unit on Guskov. This is Colorado. We're a 21-point underdog to TCU. The odd makers were way off. Nice. All right, boys. Got to take off. Enjoy the fights. Leaving it watching, of course. Hey, thank you, Robert Easley. Have a great weekend, man. Appreciate you leaving it on, too. And appreciate you being here. Peace. Gane will be finished fast. I just know it. What's up, username? Good right hand there from Guskov. I think, yeah, I mean, Rose might finish that fight quickly. Good low leg kick there from Volk. Guskov hands down, moving forward, trying to draw Volk in here. I like the feints here on Ozdemir. Oh, good low leg kick, left hook combo there from Ozdemir. And he's doing a good job avoiding these big shots of Guskov. Oh, big shot for Volkan. Guskov's hurt. And there's a right hand on the chin. Guskov's hurt. Oh, and he eats a big left hook and an uppercut. And here comes Ozdemir with the ground and pound. Oh, big shots. This could be stopped here, Mark. This could be stopped at any moment. Ozdemir's going to move to mount here. We'll see if Guskov has any answers for any of this. Like I was saying, either one of these guys by submission was insane on. And he's got it. There's the sleeper. And there's the tap. So if you picked Ozdemir by submission, basically, I'm pretty sure you won this week because it was 40 times. I did think about it. I did get my verdict picks in. So far, I'm doing okay. 1,600 points through 2 fights. Nice. Oh, wow. Cyril Gane says, no, damn, no time with the sub. Yes. Oh, shit. Who had sub? Wow. Anybody that had sub, like I said, they won this week. 40 times. Even if they only bet 100, I don't think that anybody's going to beat them. I had Guskov on verdict. A lot of you guys had Guskov. I had Ozdemir, but I had him by knockout. So, not going to get a lot of points. Week's over if anyone had sub. Yeah, absolutely, Wyatt. Has anybody looked to see who had sub? Yeah, I had Volkan knockout in the second round, which I thought he was going to get it there. Wait, what? Trying to figure out what's going on here. I can see my picks, but then when I click on the league, it says that I didn't make picks for this week. I don't know if anybody's can't see the standing on verdict on my app. Yeah, I think it's verdict. I don't think it's yours, Wyatt, because mine says NA. Winner by submission, rear naked choke, 346 of round 1. Volkan, he didn't have a lot of time today. Second win by submission for his career.
You were known for knocking people out, but now you submitted them. Congrats.
Tu lui as fait mal avec les mains, après tu l'as étranglé aussi. T'es connu pour quelqu'un qui généralement a le knockout, mais là tu montres aussi que t'es très très fort dans la soumission.
I want to say Guskov's the only time he'd been finished was by submission, but looked at so many fighters this week, I could be thinking of somebody else. But it's been trash for at least a month now, so is the league setting on verdict? Not a thing anymore. It's been down for weeks. You knew that. You in for 20 on the season verdict, Billy? It's worked for me the whole time before this. I won last week. That's the first week I've ever won. It just seems to take a second to update sometimes. But I will send a complaint to him and tell him, hey, what's going on here? Because, that's the entire service. It's all they do.
You know, I really wanted to be careful about his rhythm. I needed to watch his rhythm. I know he'd never been to the third round before, so I needed to be patient, work on my distances, and then try and trap him, which is what I did.
Billy, not in an MMA competition for money? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for the winner. Volkan, no time, Ozdemir.
All right, Volkan, no time, Ozdemir getting it done in the first round with submission. Work works sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
Now you do indeed know. Great pick.
I'm sure it's a lot to get updated in real time.
We have the superstars of football in the house. Serghei and Saeed Ben Rama. Great to have them here. Seen that crossover of sports as well.
But yeah, I'm a little frustrated with it too, though. Right now, I will stand by and see what else. Jim says always messing up. It's the best fantasy MMA that I've played so far, though. I mean, it was playable and for me basically until this week. Sometimes it'll take a little while to update, but I don't know. I guess maybe it should just say not available until you see it at the end. Don't trust the apps. Now I'm putting money on something I can't rely on to work correctly. All right, Thiago Moises, former RFA bantamweight champion, warming up in the back. And there's his opponent, Benoit Saint Denis, judo black belt, 11-1. Thiago Moises. This is one of those guys, it seems like he's been around forever, but I think there's like 4 Thiago Moiseses. Says we all have 0 points. I feel you, Billy. Personally, I don't think there's any issue with how it calculates points. Issue is how we so frequently can't see what WTF is going on. Yeah, that I agree with, Wyatt. But it was working before this fight. It's just got NA right now, so I don't know if they're calculating or what. But yeah, it is annoying. St. Denis is a marauder. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think he's a good pick in this one. Well, yeah, and like, can we even change our picks right now? Oh, see, I can see my picks and I can see my points. I just can't see where everybody else is. I have 1,149 points for this event. Benoit St. Denis minus 162. Minus 162 favorite today. And that would be my bet. So, you know, Mike, I'm watching my 4th ad all the way through just for you, buddy. Well, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, sir. Link pages, no points for weeks on my app. I've only been able to see my current results. Oh, that sucks. You can change your picks. You have to go to your profile. Yeah, I just noticed that. Why you still are able to change your picks. I'm back. I don't see points at the moment. Now I can see everyone's picks, but can't see anyone's points. I just put that $125 bet on Spivac, Wyatt, and then throughout the week I kind of regretted it. We'll see what happens. See any points in the league? Can only see people's points on the home page. Under my friends' points. Yeah, you got to click on everyone's profile to see how many points they have. Plus 164 on Spivac. Like I was telling you before, I mean plus 200. I think pull the trigger, but. But I don't know how confident I am in it at plus 164. Yeah, I mean, it's $25. It's my bet for the week. I think it's still floating around that, though. I probably shouldn't have pulled the trigger at less than plus 200. Spivak sitting at plus 160 right now, gone minus 192. So odds really haven't changed much. All right, God of War, Benoit Saint Denis against Thiago Moises. All right, Thiago Moises, one of 9 active Brazilians just in the lightweight division. So many Brazilians have been dominant in our sport for so many years. Saint Denis is fucking huge. Yeah, he's really big for the weight class, that's for sure. And Thiago's like, he's not small for the weight class. He's about average, I think. He might even be a little small. He's certainly not big for the weight class. All right, Moises, back-to-back wins. One of 9 ankle lock submissions in UFC history. That was versus Michael Johnson in May of 2020. Came to the UFC from Dana White Contender Series Brazil, week 3 of that first season. So, as I mentioned earlier, I think there's been probably a couple other Thiago Moises over the years. I guess it's a common name in Brazil. Because I did not get the Thiago Moises I was expecting. You could be surprised how big Saint Denis is, Mike. All right. We'll see. He's got a shirt on still. He's making his way down to the cage, though. Yeah, he's a big dude. Even with the shirt on there, he does not look like a lightweight. Oh, and you see up in the crowd, there's people with the big God of War banner. Definitely got some fans here. One of 12 active French UFC fighters from Nimes, France. Like, basically, if you're French in the UFC, you're on this card. I mean, are all 12 of these guys on here? I mean, you got Gane. We had 2 French guys fighting earlier. That's 3. You got Benoit here. You got Manfred. That's 5. St. Denis tied for 3rd longest active win streak in the lightweight division with 3. Finished all 11 wins, 9 submissions. Tied for 4th longest active UFC finish streak. St. Denis to win by knockout plus 300. Submission plus 380. Decision plus 250. So that tells you they probably expect this to go to decision. All right, Moises, a year older at 28. Denis, 2 inches taller at 5'11". Denis, 2.5-inch reach advantage, 73 inches. He is the minus 175 favorite.
The lightweight division. Introduce.
All right, and out of the blue corner from week 3 of Dana White's Brazil Contender Series, he is a plus 145 underdog out of Indaiatuba, Brazil. 17 wins against 6 losses. Thiago Moises. And you know, when Contender Series started out, it was a really big deal to get the contract on the show. From the first few weeks I was watching, it seems like Dana pretty much just about gives one to all the winners now. All right, now to the red corner. He is a minus 175 favorite. Open as a plus 100 dog. 11 wins against just 1 defeat. Benoit, God of War, St. Denis. Did Helton Almeida fight get canceled? Wrong card. That's still coming up against Curtis Blades. Yeah, that's not until November 4th. That's what it says in my bet slip anyways. Wow, did I bet on that 5 months out? Good little leg kick there from St. Denis and a nut. That doesn't seem right. Is that really that much in the future? Last 2 weeks, Dana only gave out 3 both weeks. Oh, and we got a low blow here. St. Denis gets him with the low blow.
Ow! Ow! My balls!
Yeah, another. I mean, that's more obvious than the other one, but still didn't look like. You really got him.
It's intimidating, and it is a cauldron here.
Yeah, but he's just kicked his man in the nuts.
Oh, also, look at all the lights on.
And they're celebrating.
This crowd is jumping up and down, screaming over a groin kick.
Translator.
I'm completely confused. And they are booing Thiago Moises for getting kicked in the groin.
Apparently the crowd was chanting, according to our great translator Simon over here, if you're not jumping, you're not French.
Huh.
That's great.
All right, if you're not jumping, you're not French. I'll see if I can get the time clock close to when they when this timeout's over. Stop kicking the nuts, right? All right, PBR, he might need those someday. Hey, look at that. Fight clock synced up perfectly. To the second. Good inside leg kick there from Denis. Moises answers. Oh, Moises going up for the head kick there. 4:20 left in the first. Good body kick from God of War. And the inside leg kick. He's a little close around the groin there again. I mean, he wasn't on it, but wow, he's really taking chances with those body kicks. He's saying, yeah, he's saying he got caught again.
Restop the groin. Restop the groin. Restop the groin. Restop the groin.
That has just been the whole night is restomp. You can just call this UFC restomp the groin.
Yeah, he's wrong. Let's skip that.
Listen to me.
It's on the
You
short
go over
spot.
there. Hey, it's like this. Don't do it again. Understand me?
That's belt line. That was not any more a low blow than the fight that than the kick that was a knockout earlier.
Respect Ben Wallace just marching him down and blasting these kicks.
Oh, good combination there from St. Dennis. Wow, they love this guy. Oh, St. Dennis teeing off with a combination. Lands another great body kick there. And another. Oh, he's really going to the body. And now, oh man, good combination there from Moises. Yeah, this fight's really heating up. This crowd going nuts for Benoit, though. Good left hand down the pipe and another. And Benoit St. Dennis looking for the takedown. It might get the back standing here. Moises not going down. Benoit just laying on the leather here, though, with some right hands. Oh, misses a big left hook there, and Moises is free. Back to the center of the cage. 2:40 left in the first. Good low leg kick there from Moises. I mean, if I got canceled, his opponent fought someone else. I don't know why he couldn't fight. Oh, Lucas Almeida, yeah. Oh, big right hand combination of the body there from St. Dennis. And looking to drag Moises down again.
So that he's working angles.
Yeah, this crowd goes insane anytime Benoit does anything. And he's laying on some big ground and pound here. Moises, he's got to start doing something. He's going to get this fight. Oh, and he rolls and goes for a leg bar. And remember, he has an ankle lock, 1 of 9 in UFC history. Oh, not able to pull Dennis down with that one, though. And now Dennis has got the back again.
Yeah, he said he does jiu-jitsu stuff, not necessarily MMA.
Oh, big shots here from Benoit St. Dennis, the judo black belt. Big combination. Oh, picking Moises up. Looked like he was going to do a Rampage-style slam there. But no go. Moises definitely likes it down here better, though, even though he's getting pounded on by now. Right now, I mean, he does have great jiu-jitsu, so I think he likes his chances of a submission better than a knockout on the feet. 1 minute left in the first. Oh, big right hand there from... Oh, more shots. There's a lot of blood. Man, there's a huge elbow. Oh, look at this leg lock attempt here from Moises, though. Benoit's got to be careful. Oh, and they're back up. Big knee from Dennis. Benoit's in trouble now. He eats another big elbow. And there's a big combination from Moises, and they're swinging. Big combinations to the body from Benoit. Big shots upstairs from Moises. Oh my goodness, this is like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. This is insane. Huge left hooks from Dennis. Big right hook from Moises. What an end to the round. There is not a person sitting in this stadium. They are going absolutely insane right now. What a fucking round. Alright, I gotta get a little bit of water real quick. What's up, Michael Adair? So Atlanta is back. What a fight. Damn, crazy fight. Yes. All right, here we go. Big 1-2 from Moises to start it out. Body kick from Benoit. Left hand down the pipe for Benoit and a left hand to the body here. And I did give Benoit St. Denis that first round. Good left hook there from Moises. Denis going for the takedown again. Eats an elbow there from Moises. And looking for the back again. Good knees to the thighs here from Benoit. I mean, look at how nuts they're going for just knees to the thigh here from God of War. Benoit must have heard your comment about French fighters, right, Greg? What's up, Greg? 4 minutes left in the second. Oh, another big knee to the body there from Benoit. He's got to be careful. Moises he's one of the few guys that really uses the Imanari roll good. And Moises, he'll take that Imanari roll and he ends up with an arm or a leg. And he's gotten a lot of submissions from it. Oh, big shots again here from St. Denis. But St. Denis, I said, judo black belt, I mean, it's not going to be an easy guy to submit. Oh, big elbow there from Benoit. Back to the center of the cage. 3:20 left in the second. Oh, another big body kick from Benoit. And the right hand, big left down the pipe. And a great left hook upstairs there from Benoit. He's taken over here. Lands a head kick. Moses goes for one of his own. Good defense from St. Denis, though. That was a good body kick from Thiago. This is significant strikes, 45-25 in favor of Benoit. And Thiago going for the power double leg. And he gets it. I mean, he earned that one. He was sprinting through Benoit. And right back up, though, and Benoit hits him with another big left elbow and a left hook to the body. That seemed to have taken a little bit of the will maybe out of Moises. He is really cut up, and he's really eating those elbows now. And now Moises throws an elbow, lands one of his own. Oh, there's a nice hip throw from Benoit. There's that judo black belt. And 3 good right hooks in a row there from Benoit. 1:45 left here in the second. 4 of 8 on takedowns for Benoit St. Denis. And Thiago Moises isn't a real easy guy to take down either. Minute and a half left here in the second as Benoit just continues to pound on Thiago. And Thiago continues to keep that knee down. Now he brings it up. And Benoit just drags him right back down to the ground. Back to the ground and pound. And this is just brutal. And Thiago is just a bloody mess right now. And Moises might get stopped here. He's got to defend himself. He's trying to block these shots, but he's not really doing much there. He hit some good shots to the body there too, and now knees to the body from Benoit to the body and the thigh there. French fighters train Nard booting, right? Oh man, he's gonna finish him here. Benoit St. Denis unloading with about 30 unanswered right hands on the ground. But wow, what is keeping Thiago Moises in this here? And there it is, the stoppage in the second round. Benoit St. Denis thumps Thiago Moises in the second round. That was a beating. I mean, Moises is a tough dude, but that was an absolute beating. And, I mean, if you got Benoit at minus 162, that was a steal. And I did have Benoit second round finish, but I had him by submission. Yeah, I was thinking it was a late stoppage too, PBR. He could have stopped that an easy 30 seconds before he did.
France, you guys
I mean, Benoit, he was trying to put a hole through Moises' head.
We're going to make this one official. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lucas Masakis called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Benoit
4:44 of round 2, Benoit St. Denis.
I'm here with the winner, Benoit St. Denis. Benoit, that was your toughest opponent yet. But it seemed like you gave him no respect, and you just thought there is no way that this man can beat me at anything.
100% finish rate still for Benoit St. Denis. Wow, and great 3-spot fight again. I got him KO round 2. Nice, Jim. Good pick, man.
Et je viendrai défendre la ceinture de l'UFC à Paris lorsqu'elle sera autour de ma taille.
Hey France, you know what? I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to make you a promise. No one can box with me, and I'm going to go step by step until right here in Paris, I'm the one who has the belt around my waist.
Right now, you're on a 4-fight win streak, all by the way of stoppage. It seems like you are going to the top. Do you have a name that you want to face in the octagon next?
Benoît, ton record, il parle pour soi-même. T'as que des finishes depuis que t'es là. Est-ce qu'il y a un nom que tu veux nous donner avec qui tu veux combattre?
What is showing experiencers first,
Je vais aller chercher le perdant de Gamrot.
but it's not showing the points. It shows Kyla in second, Wyatt in third, Hurricane Jace in fourth, King Stex in fifth, I am in sixth, J-Dig seventh, Drunken Charge 8, and Ziggy 814,
I'm going to keep on going until it's me that has the belt.
rounding out the top 10.
Benoit St. Denis, once again, incredible work, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for the God of War, Benoit St. Denis!
Fantastic performance to rally the crowd here from Benoit St. Denis, who became a father.
And Billy wasn't one to put his money out there, but he's second in the league. So, I don't know.
And here is Boris Becker enjoying
Kader says gone. I picked Saint by decision. I thought Thiago would have taken the punishment. He was taking it, but you could only let him take so much.
Looking ahead to next week.
All right, preview of Adesanya versus Strickland. Strickland almost 2 more significant strikes per minute than Izzy. He also has a 5% better strike defense and a 7% better takedown defense. Adesanya's been taken down 12 times in his last 6 fights. I mean, I don't know if I expect Strickland to try to wrestle him. He's not really known for his wrestling. I do look forward to that fight, though. And, I would think about taking Izzy, even though he's such a big underdog, but styles make fights, and both these guys are hittable. I mean, Izzy has good defense, but we know he's hittable, and Strickland, he's one of these guys that he's good at just continuing to stand back and pop shot you, and Izzy's been known, like the Jared Cannonier fight, to kind of get drawn into, just trading shots, just kind of, point shotting.
On the feet, and he does it in a very awkward way. He sits behind that almost Philly shell with his jab, aggressive on the feet. He showed in his last fight that he's not just going to pitter pat. He's not just going to accumulate points. He's going to come
I think
at you.
either Strickland is going to be very competitive, and this is going to be a great fight, or Izzy's just going to come in there. He'll have the game plan and come in there and just pick him apart. But we'll see. I love Manel Kape. He's taking on Felipe Dos Santos in this flyweight bout. I'm very surprised to see him as the 3 spot in this already, though. Justin Taffa at heavyweight and Austin Lane, too. That's a horrible match for a pay-per-view main event. Same thing with Tyson Pedro and Anton Turkalj. Yeah, I totally agree with what Torrin was saying earlier. Those bottom 3 fights do not belong anywhere on a pay-per-view card, in my opinion. Manon Farrat warming up in the back. Just 1 loss ever. Rose Namajunas 12-5 at second most performance awards in UFC strawweight history with 6. This will be her first fight at flyweight. And she's a sizable underdog tonight. Imagine if Strickland won, that'd be madness. Oh, it would be insane. Yeah, I'm not betting that fight just because, it's possible, man. Michael, there's some 1-on-1 on Tapology. Does Tapology do a fantasy MMA or something? All right, Rose Namajunas. Of course, not the greatest record. I think a bit deceptive, though. 12-5. She's fought some of the best out there, beaten some of the best, including taking the belt from Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Beat her twice, beat Weili Zhang twice. That incredible head kick knockout against Weili. One of the biggest highlights in women's MMA history. but she has been inconsistent. The loss to Jessica Andrade, the strange fight where she lost her belt against Carla Esparza, and I mean, that's the last time we've seen her, so no idea, what her mindset will be. Could join groups and challenge other groups. Huh. Oh, you can just make picks on Tapology. Don't think there's fantasy. It does record your record, I believe. Join groups and challenge other groups. 58% picks this year. Not that good. Usman fight killed me. I don't even think she wins this one, but Rose is so unpredictable. Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. And like I said, she is a fairly sizable underdog in this fight. She's already ranked number 2 at flyweight. And she hasn't fought at flyweight yet. So, and if she does, end up getting in title contention, when she's basically there with a win, I think I would expect Weili Zhang to come up and chase her. I think she wants that one back. Weili looked by far the best she ever has in her last fight. She's got the wrestling now too, and Rose's kryptonite in the past has been wrestling. I don't expect Manon to wrestle her though. Expect this to be a striking match. I know a lot of people have talked about her relationship with Pat Barry. They don't think that he's good for her, that her career would be better without him. I don't know where I stand on that as a coach. I mean, I know there was some questionable, some questionable happenings in the way that they got together, met when she was a minor. But, I don't know when they actually started dating. So, would be cool, a tournament where Fights of Friends takes on other leagues on verdict. Or on Tapology or anything else it'd be pretty cool. I think we would do well. Hope Strick wins, but probably won't against Izzy. Yeah, Izzy's tough, Michael, but stylistically, I don't count Strickland out. Odds on that one. I'm just going to look it up here. I'm sure they're just getting bigger and bigger. Izzy at minus 600. Strickland at plus 440. Okay. I might take Izzy at minus 500. So I do think Izzy will win that fight, but it's tough to think about putting up $500 to win 100. And while it's on my mind, while speaking about big mismatches, Wyatt, I got to look up the odds, see if they have odds up for that Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury fight. Fury's a minus 1,200 favorite. Ngannou plus 650. So that one's already off the books, and I would imagine odds are just going to continue to get bigger. As that goes on. I don't see a stats yet for bets on each fight. That's October 28th, so it's about 7 weeks away for Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Not enough time for Ngannou to be ready. But, I mean, it would take years to be ready for Fury. Surprise Strickland only pays 4-1 for upset. Yeah, I'm a little bit too. I bet Fury at minus 1,000. Thought it's a free $5. Yeah, right? I mean, I was thinking, I'm going to sit there and watch it. I hope they do a bunch of promos with Francis Ngannou and Mike Tyson and get everybody excited. get people to put money on Francis, because I'd love to get Tyson at minus 600. If I get Tyson at minus 600, I'm going to put down a lot of money. But, I mean, like you said, Wyatt, it might not really matter what the odds are. Two contender here at flyweight. I mean, and of course we all know the number one is Valentina Shevchenko, and she's fighting Alexa Grasso for the belt on September 16th. So hard to think that this is not going to be a title eliminator match unless we ended up with some kind of weird match like we did with Namajunas and Esparza, and I don't expect that. Mannon's just not that kind of fighter. She's not a grappler. Press conference gonna be fire. Put $5 on Francis for $1,000 better. Well, you're only getting plus 650 on Francis. So, all right, Manon Fiorot tied for second longest active win streak in the flyweight division with 5. 10-fight win streak overall, 6 wins by knockout. Highest significant strike defense in flyweight history, almost 72%. That's insane. Fiorot to win by knockout, plus 330. By decision, plus 110. By submission, plus 700. Trying to remember what I picked on verdict on this one. I actually picked Fiorot by decision. Okay. All right. Fiorot. Oh, a minus 200 favorite now. Namajunas plus 165. Fiorot, 2 years older at 33, 2 inches taller at 5'7". Reaches even at 65 inches. This is Rose Namajunas' flyweight debut. Of course, she's got a great case for being the best female strawweight ever. Jim says Rose by sub. Robert says Rose by sub. All right, we'll see. All right. Out of the blue corner, she is 6-1 as a UFC underdog out of Denver, Colorado. 12-5 overall. Presenting the former women's undisputed UFC champion of the world, Rose Thug Namajunas. And out of the red corner, she is a minus 200 favorite out of Nice, France. 10 wins against just 1 defeat, presenting the number 3 ranked women's flyweight in the world, Manon Fiorot. Well, it's Frenchie by decision. Thug Rose or froze. Never know until it starts. PBR's going with Manon. Yeah, I'm going with Manon, but it's a Rose Namajunas fight. Anything can happen. Rich Mitchell is the referee. All right, looks like the chat room is about split on this one. Manon shooting the jab out early. Manon's a tricky southpaw. Good right hand down the middle from Rose. Manon lands a right hand as well. Well, there's a good left hook there from Rose. And the jab lands, left hand down the pipe for Firat. Oh, Rose, great side kick to the body. Rose looks confident. I think she's probably already landed more strikes than in the entire 25 minutes against Carla Esparza. Good low leg kick there from Rose and the front kick to the knee. And there's a right hook over the top from Rose. Oh, that right hand from Manon was good, right on the ear. Good inside leg kick from Rose. She threw that with authority. Oh, and Firat catches a kick from Namajunas. Good right hand there from Rose, though. Left hand down the pipe for Firat. Oh, great 1-2 there from Firat. But a right hand and a left hook from Rose. Very competitive first round. Good little counter left there from Manon. Rose, I like that Rose is throwing a lot of feints tonight. She seems very focused. And clinches there for a moment. You don't see Rose try to clinch a lot. She's, you know, as I said before, wrestling was kind of her kryptonite. She goes for a takedown there, though. Manon stops it pretty easily. Oh, big left hook for Rose. Straight right lands for Manon. 3 minutes left in the first. Good low leg kick for Rose. Nice counter left for Namajunas. And the inside leg kick from Rose, staying just outside the distance of most of these shots from Manon. Manon lands a good right hand there, though. Oh, beautiful counter left from Thug. Front side kick to the knee from Manon, and they exchange combinations upstairs. Oh, nice sneaky left uppercut there from Rose. Left hand on the chin from Firat. Great striking match so far. Another good left hand there from Rose. She's really working her angles well tonight. And there's another 1-2 from Rose. There's that left uppercut again from Rose. I think she's seen something on tape that made her think Firat was going to be open for that. She's landed a couple times, and there was a good right hand on the chin. Firat answers with a right. Good low leg kick from Rose. Brilliant first round so far from Rose Namajunas. Good low leg kick from Rose. Good left hand from Firat. Number Rose 6-1 as an underdog. Good counter left from Rose. I think she kind of likes to be underestimated. I don't think she cares to be the favorite. Oh, good left hook for Rose. And the low leg kick from Namajunas. Oh, head kick for Firat. And Rose seemed to eat it well. Firat answers it up with a good left hand on the chin, though. 45 seconds left in the first. Oh, good left hook on the chin from Firat. And there's a right, and Rose diving for a single leg. She's got to be careful. She's taking those takedown attempts from way too far out. Couple of good straight rights there from Firat, and Firat kind of tighten this round up right now. 15 seconds left in the first. Inside leg kick for Rose, side kick to the body from Firat. Good left hand from Namajunas at the bell. 10-9 Rose Namajunas. What's up, Kyler? Commentary is dislocated. What? Cheers, Rob. Getting in late today. Yeah, we got one more fight after this. It's an early one, man. So I didn't even think about it. Not another 2 ads. I'll be waiting to see you, Mike. Hey, well, thank you, Robert. Gonna see if it's dislocated, Pat. Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Guaranteed fit. Let's ride.
Welcome back. UFC Fight Night is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Round number 2. Pat Barry just told Rose Namajunas she didn't need her left finger, she just needed a left hand from her.
1-2 there from Farad.
Corner work, because the reality is right now that ain't gonna help her. You gotta kind of.
Sounds like maybe a dislocated finger on the left hand of Rose Namajunas.
So what do you want to do?
I know it doesn't sound serious. Good double jab there from Farad, but I mean that can definitely really affect you. Good straight right there from Manon. And, you know, Manon really seemed to come on late in the round. I wonder if that was that finger affecting Rose. Good exchange by both women. There's that left uppercut again from Rose. And a 1-2 from Farad. But, you know, Rose was really using that left uppercut successfully. Oh, wait. I think Rose was off balance there.
Get ready for the break.
It looked like a knockdown, but she just kind of fell over there. Couple of good shots up against the fence here for Manon. Manon's kind of been taking over this fight. Kind of did about the last minute and a half of the last round.
Yep, control that wrist. Control that wrist.
Oh, Rose is in a lot of pain here. She eats a knee to the body, but you can see Manon grabbing that left hand and pulling on the hand. She knows that left finger's hurt. Smart move there. And then she hurt Rose with a knee to the body. Good straight right for Manon. Rose missing big now. Good left hand from Rose, but Manon started to take this fight over. Good left hand there from Farad. Misses the right behind it. And now both women kind of throwing shots from too far out. Good body kick there from Manon. Good low leg kick from Rose. And Rose looks like she wants to cry. She's in a lot of pain right now. Eats another body kick. Oh, good head kick from Rose. And then she throws another spinning head kick. Misses the second. Halfway through the second, oh, Rose eats a big right hook. And side kick to the body. Nice left hand behind it for Farad. Oh, great right hook there from Farad. And good exchange there. Manon very focused for this fight. Oh, good right hand there from Rose. She knocks Manon off balance. And now Rose with the body lock. We'll see if she can get the takedown. 150 left in the second. We know Manon has incredible takedown defense. Oh, great right hook there from Rose. And just like that, she's right back in this fight. Manon really circling on the outside, still, still just really not wanting to engage. She's kind of in and out. Good right hand there from Rose, but Manon counters with a right hook. Oh, wow. Clash of heads. That is a lot of blood
Mannon's going to be okay. That's the side of
on the
his head.
face of Manon Firat.
Significant.
Check the clutch your heads.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, there's nothing to check.
Well, we know who has the harder head.
Yeah, of course. The good news is the blood is on the side. It's going right down the side of the face.
Damn, it is not bleeding into her eye. So that's good for Manon Firat. It looks bad, but they're going to clean that up in between rounds. Change the left hands. Oh, good left hand there from Rose. Goes for the takedown, but Firat, again, 100% on the takedown defense. Good body kick from Rose. Side kick to the body lands for Firat. And, yeah, it definitely looks like Firat got the worst of that clash of heads. And you see stats-wise, Firat about doubling up Rose on strikes this round. 30 seconds left in the second. Good right hand there from Firat. And a big left hand down the pipe from Manon. 20 seconds left in the second. Time clock was a little off for that clash of heads. Oh, good right hook there from Manon. 10 seconds left in the second. Good left hand there for Rose. Oh, and a beautiful left hook from Rose. And I got it around a piece. 19-19 through 2. The first round, I think, was the closer, though. So I don't know how the judges scored the first round, but I do give it to Rose. Guys, Rose is looking good. Oh, isn't looking good. It's a pinky headbutt. Yep, it's definitely a bleeder. All right, and Robert Kerrigan agrees. 19-19. What are they saying about a rubber band? You never know with the things that they figure out, you know, to help athletes heal nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in there using a rubber band. All right, guys. Already the co-main event. Main event up next. Is that a knockdown round 2? I think it was just off balance. All right, here we go. Round 3. Oh, two good left hands there from Rose. She's coming out fast. And so is Manon. Lands a good right hand there. Another right for Rose. Still a lot of blood coming out of that cut from Manon. They weren't able to stop it. Good right for Manon. Low leg kick for Namajunas. And I don't know how the judging's been tonight. I didn't watch the prelims. Good body kick there from Rose. You really haven't had fights that needed a lot of judging in the main card. Good right hook there from Firat. We haven't had a decision yet, right? Good body kick from Rose. So the one thing I think, number 2 and number 3, I think whoever wins this fight has definitely done enough at this point that they'll get the winner of Shevchenko and Grasso. Good left hook there from Namajunas. Oh, and Rose finally slips down. She gets a takedown just a moment. Manon pops right back up. But a good right hook followed by a left there for Rose. And there's another right for Namajunas. She's so sneaky with her little, you know, with her shots, the way she extends herself. That was a great body kick from Namajunas. And Firat maybe slowing down here. Good side kick to the knee from Manon. But Rose just seems to be hitting her stride. And I think Manon's getting tired. Oh, great right hook to the body there from Rose. Ducks under a shot before that from Manon. And now Rose measuring. Right hand on the forehead there from Manon. She's got to be careful not to break her hand on Rose's head. Good right hand there from Rose. And Rose does have a cut on her head. It is bleeding now too. I didn't notice it earlier. It's up higher in her hairline. Good little leg kick from Rose. Left hook from Manon. I'll tell you, this fight is better on paper. Good right hand there from Manon than the bottom 3 cards on next week's pay-per-view. Good right hook from Manon. Oh, nice left hook over the top from Rose. 2 minutes left. Oh, big left hook from Rose. She lands the right hand, left hook behind it. Good right from Manon. Fight to go the distance. Was minus 190 for yes. Low leg kick there from Rose. And they exchange left hooks. Another good left hand from Rose. Much better round for Rose so far than the last. Oh, good exchange of right hands. I'm very curious how the judges scored that first round. Oh, and they exchange head kicks and a 1-2 from Manon Farrat. These are some tough ladies. Oh, what a combination from Manon. And Rose trying to stay focused, but you could tell that shook her. Manon's been circling, just aggressively circling almost his entire fight. Oh, good counter right there from Manon. She may be pulling off this third round. Rose had started this round great, but Manon's really been picking her off the last minute and a half. Oh, good left hand from Rose. Right hook, left hand. Oh, Rose drops her. Manon's up, but Rose dropped her.
Brian capitalized here. 15 seconds left.
Close fight. Big knee to the body there from Manon Farrat, and another.
The crowd cheering this one home. And that's the end of the contest.
Man, and you know, sometimes you wish you would see a lot more draw rounds in MMA. Didn't expect this to go 3 if Rose was on. Judges might be weird. Yeah, I have no idea how they're going to judge this. I'm not even sure how I want to judge it. That third round is tough. Roberts is 29-28 Thug Rose. I can't really call a winner in that third round because they both had their moments. Actually, with the knockdown, you know what? There's a knockdown, so I got to give the third to Rose. 29-28. I got to agree with you, Robert. I don't know how to score that fight, honestly. Rose definitely takes that if she didn't fuck her finger up. Yep, French judges could screw this up. Well, and what a smart move by Manon Farrat. I mean, and she obviously got good communication from her corner to grab Rose's hand and pull on it. I mean, it sounds brutal, but that's smart fighting. I think if it's in the rules, you better use it. Yeah, Rose had a rubber band around her bicep like Thai fighters. She grabbed her. That's what it looked like. She was pulling on her hand on the inside. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
This could be a train wreck.
The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner.
30-27?
Manon.
Well, talk about a hometown decision there. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't win the fight, but unanimous and a 30-27. Fuck. And I had Manon Farhat by decision on verdict.
Incredible performance of mixed martial arts. 6 in a row over a former champion. How good does it feel to get that
Michael
win
Adair says
here
2-1
in
Rose.
Paris in front of your own people?
You know, I kind of wonder if they put that into the odds that Manon could get a hometown judging. Yeah, that's horrible. 30-27 is horrible. She will not beat Blanchfield, Grasso, or Shevchenko, though, in my opinion.
You know, first and foremost, thank you to the crowd. It was unbelievable. I have a lot of respect for Rose. Thank you for accepting the fight, Rose. She's still incredible. That was a former champion. Now I want to play for the champion. Vanessa, anyone who's ready, I'm there.
Well, the flyweight title is on the line in 2 weeks. With that win, you feel that you should face whoever wins that fight, correct?
All right. Yeah, it was just frozen for a second, guys, on... Verdict was just frozen for a second. Wyatt, you're in first. 29-11. I don't know if you've seen that. Billy, 26-68. He's 65 points ahead of me in third. Unemployed Harlequin Quinn, always in there. 23-97. Hurricane Jace. In fifth. Experiencer in sixth. Ziggy 7th. Lucky 13th, 8th. King Stokes 9th. And Greg Brimstone rounding out the top 10.
Let's see what plays out a little later. But the flyweight still in mind. It's a big night in the UFC in 2 weeks. Noche UFC will
all right. Noche UFC and Mexican Independence Day. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko, Kevin Holland, and Jack Mandalena. That's a good one. Santiago Ponzinibbio says versus to be determined. He was supposed to be taking on Daniel Rodriguez. D-Rod, anybody know what happened in that fight? I didn't know it was off. Raw Rush Jr., the young prospect coming off his first loss, taking on Terrence Mitchell. Daniel Zellhuber and Christos Giagos at lightweight. Canadian Kyle Nelson, and friend of the show, taking on Fernando Padilla at featherweight. Will be the first fight on the main card. Yeah, verdict's working just fine. It was just not working like on that one fight. No picks right on verdict so far. Oh crap. Supply judges from neutral areas. They do a lot of times. Madagascar judges only. Yep, Bulls is my idea. Even if you've got an actual winner, Vegas can steal your cash. I don't know. I'm not sure how, King James. I mean, you got bet slips now. It's not the 70s. You got proof. Like when I do it, you know, I get a printed out slip. So I've actually been doing really good at betting lately, knock on wood. But I've been making most of my money on baseball games, live betting, and all on the Mariners. I know you're not supposed to bet on the home team, but they won 23 games in August. If you just keep betting on a team that wins 23 games in a month, you're going to do pretty well. So looking now, Kevin Holland already has 20 UFC fights. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, it is. I don't know, that whole fight was hard to score. slips that look like knockdowns. One fighter has one hand. Yeah, and like I said, that first round was really hard to call. I'm going to say this. I don't think that's the decision we get in the States. I don't know if Rose wins, but I don't think it's unanimous with a 30-27. Just have cell phones during fight, and a text can make their decision. I would imagine somebody's definitely watching that cell phone, King James, because I don't see how they could possibly be texting people with betting now. Because they could be making a significant amount of money. And to think that nobody, since sports betting has happened, to think that no judges in our sport have made contact with anybody betting, I think that'd probably be a bit naive, knowing that judges only make a couple $100 a fight. So, and that's at the UFC level. Think about lower level fights. I'm actually a lot more likely to bet, I think, on other sports for a while. I'll probably bet on like one MMA fight here and there, but I would bet on them a lot more if I didn't have reason to believe everything might not be on the up and up. Damn, almost our whole league is doing really well this week. Nice job, guys. A close one this week. Yeah, it is. All right, guys, it is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds, heavyweights. Cyril Gane, Serghei, Spivac. Jim whoops us all of Spivac, subs gone. Oh, he picked Spivac. Is there big odds on that? I was actually just thinking. Oh, they just updated. Oh no, I guess yeah, we're 1, 2, 3. You, me, and Billy Wyatt. And then, like I said, Unemployed Harlequin at 4, Hurricane Jace at 5. But yeah, you're over 200 points ahead of the field, Wyatt. Me and Billy are very close. Oh, and he's got Gone for second round knockout. I'm gonna stick with my pick. All right, Serghei Spivac, 3-fight win streak, highest takedown accuracy in heavyweight history. Finished 14 of 16 wins, 7 knockouts, 7 submissions. You know what? I am gonna change my pick. I'm going to change it right before the fight starts here, if I still can. Well, no, I'm going to keep what I have because I'm still worth more. Cool. If we got a league leaderboard, just to see where our community stacks up against the rest of the other leagues. It's 2,300 points for a sub. Damn. For it doesn't post a leaderboard. Yeah, we got a leaderboard. It was just down for a second earlier. It was updating. Oh, I got 1,072 points for the Manor fight. Okay. Oh, this is all messed up, though. This second fight, look at mine on the second fight, though, Wyatt. It says the second fight, I picked Manon Farrat. Second round knockout. I picked William Gomes. How the hell did I pick a fight if it's not even fighting in that one? Okay, yeah, I'm not excited about that one. Look at this. It says I picked Manon Farrat to win by second round knockout in the second fight. So I picked the winner on every fight. I should be 5 for 5. That's strange. All right, Cyril Gane making his way to the cage. See if is that what it is on everybody else's or why? Can somebody look at mine and see if they have me picking Manon Farrat twice? It says I picked her in the second fight and then again in the co-main. Gone in twos is Michael Adair. I definitely wish I would have bet more on this card, Wyatt, because I'm 5 for 5. I think you are too. Four for 5. All right, Gane to win by knockout, minus 120. Spivac to win by decision, plus 400. Fight will not go the distance, minus 500. So they definitely do not expect this to go the distance. I'm going to change my pick and take a chance. What the hell? We'll see if it'll still let me. All right, I'm taking a chance. Cyril Gane, 5 years older at 33, an inch taller at 6'4". He'll have a 3-inch reach advantage at 81 inches. Spivac 6 pounds heavier at 256. Spivac has a sick hip toss. Watch out for it. What's up, New Britain Polly? So I'm going to try and take you both out, Wyatt, or I may drop way down. I switched to Spivac by submission. Mark Goddard, the referee for this one. I had Gane by decision because it was at 8 times, but when I looked at minus 500 for fight to go the distance, I started thinking about it, and yeah, probably not going to happen. What's up there, Nelson in the house? Spivac still carrying extra luggage around the waist. A little bit. I think he looks a little tighter than he has in the past. All right, guys. It is the main event of the evening. From Paris, France, via Seattle, Washington, 5 rounds in the heavyweight division. Out of the blue corner, he is a plus 160 underdog out of the Republic of Moldova. 16 wins against 3 defeats, presenting the number 7th ranked heavyweight in the world, the Polar Bear, Serghei Spivac. Spivac. And out of the red corner, he is a minus 190 favorite out of Paris, France. Opening as a minus 311 wins against 2 losses, presenting the number 2 ranked heavyweight in the world, Cyril Gane. So, wow, I wish I would have picked up Spivac at whatever he was when Gane was at minus 300. Spivac is taller than Gane. Yep, lower trestles looked fun. I served metal break. Nice. Heavyweight MMA fighters don't exactly look like Olympia bodybuilders. Not usually. I got Gane by KO, but due to boost, Billy beats me if that happens. All right. Well, if Gane wins, you guys both beat me. But I'm in third, so I'm going to take a chance. All right, touch of gloves, and here we go. Gane versus the polar bear. Now, Serghei may be too slow for Gane. Good jab there from Spivac. And the inside leg kick. Oh, that left hand from Gane. I don't like the reaction Spivac had early, and that was just a jab. Good inside leg kick there from Gane. Good front kick to the body from Gane. Body kick from Spivac. Spivac does not want to stand and strike with Gane. Good left from Gane and the low leg kick. Oh, nice right hook from Spivac. Front kick to the knee there from Gane. Double jab from Cyril. We'll see how long it takes for Serghei to go for a takedown. A couple more good leg kicks there from Cyril. We know if it goes to decision, it's probably going to go to Gane. Left hook to the body from Gane. Spivac does go for a takedown, but from way out, Gane pushes it away easily. Left hand there from Gane. I don't like the way Spivac's reacting to these shots already, though. A couple of good right hands there from Gane. And the front kick to the body. Another right hand from Gane. Yeah, Spivac looks very uncomfortable. Oh, and then he lands a right hand and a left hook, though. Maybe it's just his look. Maybe I never noticed it before. And Serghei coming inside, really fighting for a takedown. Good defense here from Gane. Gane collapsing on him. Great sprawl. Good right hand and a knee to the body from Gane. And they are back to the center of the cage. And a combination to the body from Gane with the hands, and then the kick to the body, right hand upstairs. Oh, Gane in total domination mode right now. This is not looking good for Serghei. They exchange left hands. Gane with the harder one. Oh, good right hand there from Gane. And just straight shots are really giving Spivac fits right now. Good left hand to the body and a right hook to the body from Gane. 2 minutes left in the first. Serghei is not taking these shots well. Straight right to the body from Gane. Oh, left hand upstairs from Gane. And Spivac's saying there was an eye poke. Mark Goddard saying, I didn't see it.
That was a punch in the face.
Solid right.
Good exchange of shots. Michael Bisping says that was a punch in the face. I didn't see a poke either. Good straight right from Gane and the low leg kick. Oh, good left hook there from Spivac. Another kick to the body there for Gane. And another, that's 11 body strikes in less than 4 minutes of the first round for Gane. Good right hand up top for Cyril. Dominant first round for Cyril Gane. They exchange lefts. Oh, brutal combination of the body for Cyril. Good left hand upstairs for Spivac, but he is not going to beat Gane in a boxing match. Kickboxing match. Good left hook to the body from Gane. Right hand upstairs. And yeah, I can tell you right now, guys, I'm pretty sure I made a mistake on picking Serghei for this fight. Oh, man. Good jab and a 1-2 behind it for Gane. Just dominant kickboxing right now. Good little leg kick from Spivac off the missed head kick from Gane. That could have been lights out, though. 10 seconds left in the first. Oh, jab upstairs and a right hand to the body from Cyril. And a straight right at the end. Just an ass whooping in the first round by Cyril Gane. Oh, Gane is much faster. Yeah, no, you are correct, James. Well, that was weird. They went to the corners for about 30 seconds and now to commercials. I have a feeling we're going to get commercials through the beginning of this round. Good job, ESPN. Maybe they won't. Oh, and they timed it perfectly. You know, that can't be easy to do advertising during MMA fights. You got 1 minute, and people are going to be pissed if you go over a second. Good little leg kicks there from Gane to start the second and a third. Already getting a feeling that this fight may not be competitive. Good push kick to the body from Gane. The right hand, low leg kick. Serghei charging, but Gane easily getting out of the way. Oh, brutal inside leg kick from Gane and a right hand. There's a left hook from Serghei. 4:20 left in the second. He was definitely trying to grab Gane, though. Another good left hand there from Gane. And the inside leg kick. He's really beating up that front leg of Serghei. Another good left hand from Gane. A lot of feints here from Cyril. Good straight right to the body for Gane. There's a good jump left hook from Serghei. I mean, he's actually surprisingly found a little success in these jumping hooks. Good knee to the body there from Gane on the left hand. There's another left hand to the body. Serghei's hurt. Oh, big right hook to the body. Gane might take him out in this round. Inside leg kick for Gane. Cyril Gane in total control. And there's an outside leg kick from Gane. You see significant strikes, 54-11 in favor of Gane. Good front kick to the body there from Gane. Serghei doing everything he can to just try to get in, to get a hold of Gane. Oh, that was a big knee to the body from Cyril. And there's a big right hook to the body. Gane getting a little more comfortable with getting inside a little closer. Jab upstairs, right hand to the body for Gane. He can't miss right now. Body strikes 25-1 in favor of Gane. Make it 26, 27. Big knee to the body, and then the right hand upstairs for Gane. Oh, big left hook there from Gane. And I'd be surprised if Spivac makes it through this round. That was a big body kick and a left hook to the body. 2:10 left in the second. Oh, big right hook on the chin. 2 of them. And left hook to the body. And Spivac throwing now. He gets hurt. He's got to do something now. Oh, what an uppercut to the body from Gane. Gane swinging with everything now. Oh, Cyril goes for the flying knee. Doesn't quite get that one. But oh, that was a big knee to the body. That might be it. Serghei turning his back now. I think Serghei was about to give up maybe. Oh, big right hand on the temple. Uppercut. Oh, Gane just beating the shit out of Spivac. I mean, I don't even know how to put it. He is clubbing him with rights and lefts. Goddard's going to stop this at any second. Oh, man. He's yelling at Spivac, you got to defend yourself. It's all over. Cyril Gane, second round knockout. What's up, Craig Khan? Oh, man, that was a beating, and that should give Billy the win. Well, hopefully I hang on to third. I don't know how close the next person was to me. Oh, unemployed Harlequin Quinn. That's what I was looking at. I was like, man, and you know, fourth place, third and fourth, both still get 13 points. So I thought, might as well go for first. But yeah, my second fight, I don't know if you ever looked at that Wyatt. Now it shows no fighter on there. And that I lost. For a second it showed Manon Farad, who was the co-main event. And I don't know what in the heck's going on there. But it's got me knockout second round. But it doesn't have a fighter. That's weird. Maybe I accidentally didn't hit a fighter. Maybe I hit off of him. I don't know if it'll allow you to do that. It said I'd made all my picks, though. Just gotta click on it, Mike. It counted. It looks whack on leaderboard sometimes. Now when I click on it, it still shows no fighter. Now it shows Manon Farad again. Yeah, there's something strange about that. So, I don't know if they'll adjust it or what later. All right. See you, Robert. Thanks. Have a good one, man. All right. Congratulations, Billy, for winning this in first place. Wyatt should be second. Oh, when this updates. Well, it still hasn't updated for the main event, so I guess we'll wait a second here.
Stylistically, a bad matchup. Did that make you nervous at all?
Serghei, d'un point de vue de style,
Cyril didn't look nervous for a second.
un petit peu nerveux ou pas du tout?
Whatever. My mission, yeah, because we fucked up twice. John Jones, Francis, but we knew already on the game plan. Today I respect my game plan, and you see the results.
Oui, j'ai fait des erreurs contre John Jones et aussi contre Francis Ngannou. J'ai pas respecté le game plan. Cette fois-ci, je l'ai fait. J'ai respecté le game plan et ça a fonctionné.
Obviously, you've been the interim champion before. You've shared the octagon with John Jones. In the crowd here tonight, somewhere, we have Tom Aspinall. He said he wants the winner of this fight. Is that a fight that you would like?
Oh, I would. That's a great fight. Gane and Aspinall, that's a great fight. Peace, King James.
C'est pas pour ça que moi, c'est mon avis. Moi, aujourd'hui, je vais aller de l'avant. J'ai échoué à la ceinture, je veux retourner à la ceinture. J'ai prouvé ce soir que j'étais prêt pour la ceinture. Malheureusement, aujourd'hui, on l'a fait.
You know what, my mission, whoever it is to go forward. I failed in getting the belt, so my mission is to get the belt. And that's what I'm going to do going forward.
And finally, you are the face of French MMA. Do you have one final message for your people?
Cyril, tu es le visage du MMA français. Est-ce que tu as un message pour le public?
Mon premier message, c'est que je suis pas le seul visage du MMA français. Je pense que ce soir...
I mean, if not for John Jones, I'm pretty sure Cyril Gane's the champion, and I'm not sure who beats him now that Francis is gone. And he had a close fight with Francis, to be honest.
Unfortunately, we was 9 French fighters, but we did really well. Anyway. But today I'm not the only guy to represent my country. You have a lot of beautiful French fighters, and you proved it tonight. And thank you for all the French fighters, and thank you for the fans, for the crowd. The French crowd are so crazy.
Humble and gracious.
Yeah, that was one of the wildest crowds I've seen.
Congratulations, sir.
Standing the entire time, jumping.
Well, Paul, is there a better way to finish up this evening?
I mean, it's a pretty amazing way to cap this off here in France. This crowd has been incredible. They're here for Cyril Gane, and he came out and absolutely delivered.
All right, and this one lasted about right on the 3-hour mark. Next week.
He did exactly what he said he was going to do.
And how exciting is the heavyweight picture right now? Tom Aspinall in there, Serghei, of course we've got the big title fight as well.
Oh, did I drop all the way to 4th?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys.
Or 5th?
John Jones or whoever
oh, shit.
That belt after him and Stipe.
Oh, shit, I really didn't expect, well, yeah, I usually regret it. You usually regret it when you change your pick. You know, if I wouldn't have thought about Billy picking Gane by second round knockout, I would have kept it. Yeah. Hey, good game, man. Good job, everybody. Billy Hughes ends up in first, 37-61. Big points in the top 3. Wyatt Matheson, 35-73. Ziggy, 31-37. Hurricane Jace, 26-16. Beat me by 13 points. 26-03 at 5-6. Unemployed Harlequin Quinn. Experiencer in 7th. Lucky 13th and 8th. King Stokes in 9th. Greg Brimstone rounding out the top 10. $36 super chat takes care of the 20 plus exchange. 30% loss to YouTube. Yes, it would, Jim, if you want to do it that way. Bill's going to win no matter what. He's got Starlink. He finished watching 20 minutes ago. Right? Yeah, no, it's crazy. All right, I'll stay on, Jim. Let's bring up next week's card. What everybody's on here. Adesanya and Strickland. Well, I said the main card, it's definitely top heavy. But, you know, every time we talk smack about a pay-per-view, it almost always still delivers. And I know Adesanya is making top dollar nowadays. I don't know what Strickland asked for. I don't know if he tried to get more money. He kind of seems like the kind of guy, like maybe he really didn't. But hard to say. All right, Strickland versus Adesanya. Let's go to the undercard. Let's be real, next week is all about the press conference. Yeah, I don't even know who these first three fighters are. The first two fights, Jamie Malarkey and John McDessie. On the third fight, a lot of Australian fighters. New Zealand. Jack Jink, I don't know these guys either. Carlos Olberg against Daewoo Jung. Tyson Pedro returning at light heavyweight against Anton Turkals. Justin Toffa, Austin Lane. Manuel Kopp, Felipe Dos Santos. Tai Tuivasa, Alexander Volkov in the co-main. And then it's going to be Adesanya and Strickland in the main. Looks like maybe they don't even have the whole card on here yet. How many fights is that? 3, 4, 5. So that's your main card. Ends with the first fight is the Pedro versus Anton fight. I remember Daewoo Jung. I don't remember a whole lot about him, but I remember the name. Is that the dude Jacoby KO'd? It might be. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights before them. So they're probably adding 1 or 2 fights on this, I guess. They got 10. Usually they try to give you 12 or 13. And I still have no idea why that last pay-per-view crashed, other than having too many people on, or I don't know if it taxes my computer more when we have more people in the stream, but it seems to always happen to us in pay-per-views when we get a lot of people. Cheers, guys. Gonna go eat some wings and take a nap. Living the dream. All right, sounds like a Kyler. Literally, Kyler, sounds great. Yeah, it's that time. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. It's a little late for me to take a nap. I was tired, but I was thinking about going to the casino to watch and bet on the Mariners game, actually. But we will see boxing. We have any boxing coming up here lately? Let's bring up our boxing schedule. We're waiting here coming up. We know we got Canelo Alvarez on September 30th. And we got Ngannou and Fury in November. I'm still a little amazed that they made that fight. I gotta say, there for a second, I thought that they weren't gonna make it. All right, for those watching boxing tonight, ESPN, Liam Smith and Chris Eubank Jr. Should actually be a really good fight at middleweight. Well, that should be starting pretty soon here too. Nothing really big coming up though, all the way till the Canelo fight. Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo, of course. It's gonna be on Showtime now. Canelo's just like fight to fight, highest bidder. He's on DAZN, he's on Showtime, he's on Sky Sports. It's like whoever pays him more. All right, Jim, got it. Thank you for the super chat there. Jim is in. Jim is in the race. All right, Canelo and Charlo. And Canelo's a big enough favorite on that one, but I don't think I'm going to touch the betting lines on that one. Charlo's been inactive for a while, but when you have a slick boxer like that against a knockout artist, you just never know. Charlo could end up outboxing him. Laywood and Josh Warrington, October 7th. Tommy Fury and KSI, is that a thing on October 14th? Please, God, no. Tim Zhu and Brian Mendoza. This is a good, and this is on a Sunday. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. Though he's not in the race, yet he's winning the season. Hey, well, you know, he can win the race and not the money then. Yeah, October 28th, Tyson Fury and Ngannou right there. I'm sure they're going to make a lot more fights here too, all the way. Arthur Bitter Beef and Callum Smith. I think that was scheduled for earlier in the year. Looks like it's rescheduled for next January. All right, Jim. Thank you. You are in. Yeah, Tim Zhu. I don't know if you guys that watch Kostya Tszyu, though. I don't know if you are. This is Kostya Tszyu's son. Kostya Tszyu is one of the best 140-pounders ever. And now his son here at 140 pounds, junior welterweight. Good stuff, Jim. Yes. All right, guys. I may take a nap or do something. I'm not sure. I'm going to do that or I'm going to go down to the casino. I'll think about it from far. Win it back in greenbacks. Yes. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining on this early afternoon show. Like I said, Strickland and Adesanya next week. So make sure, don't forget about that. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses next week.